Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Chuck's Raw Reviews. We're on episode 5 now. Very excited because the more I do, the more I feel like, hey man, I can keep this up. I can keep having some fun with this, and I am. I'm having a lot of fun. So let's jump right into it today. Today we're doing a great book called Morte. I know I'm always like, it's a great book, but really, if it sucked, I just wouldn't review it. Before we do that, I'm out here in the beautiful Texas sun, enjoying the weather. Why not? And because there's absolutely zero nerdiness or geekiness, sorry, there's lots of nerdiness, but no geekiness in nature, I had to bring my own. So I got my kick-ass Deadpool shirt, my Star Wars hat, and of course, if any of you guys have been watching my videos, you'll notice that this little dude, Legend, is always peeking off to the side watching, making sure I don't screw up. He's not doing a very good job because I always screw up, but it's the thought that counts, right? So anyways, why don't we jump into this book right now? Morte. It's by Kevin Joseph, and art is done by D.A. Bishop. And I like this one for a bunch of different reasons, and I'm supporting it for a couple big reasons as well. One thing for me is for Kevin Joseph, who has done Tart and a bunch of other stuff. Tart's the only thing that I've really read, but Tart's a great series, like just all on its own, awesome. That would be a whole other review, and I have reviewed them before. It's not on here, but I love his work. He's really good, quite intelligent dude, emotional too. Like I love his grasp of emotion in comics, which a lot of people just don't grasp. And as a writer who appreciates that kind of stuff and writes that kind of stuff as well, I'm glad to see him doing that. This book is big for me because it's Kevin's first foray into diamond distribution. And so, as someone who loves indie comics and really wants good things for those who do well and work hard, this is big. So I want to tell you right away, and I'll probably mention it again, this book can be pre-ordered from your local comic shop. Morte, May 18, 1980. That's the code. So if you use that and you liked this representation of Morte, please check it out. I'll give you that again at the end. And as always, subscribe and like and blah, 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 all that selfish bullshit that we YouTubers are supposed to do. Anyways, moving the hell on. Morte, holy shit. Did any of you guys ever read or watch the Larry Hama's G.I. Joe's The Silent episode with Snake Eyes? I loved that issue. It was one of my all-time favorites, and this Morte is silent, virtually silent. I think there's like one bit of word, so again, very much like that silent issue. And so I just felt myself going through it, and I'll tell you, it's funny because it's a standalone. From what I can tell, they're not going to necessarily revisit this world or anything. It's beautiful in its own absolute darkness. And again, the name is Morte, or Mort, however you want to pronounce it. If you pronounce it Morty, I'll punch you in the throat, because that's fucking stupid. Grow up. But it's simple, but not stupid. And the silence, you fill in the blanks yourself. It was funny because I read this book and I was like, I was torn. So I was like, it's really good, but I want to know so much more. And I'm pretty certain I'm not gonna, and now I know I'm probably not going to. And there's a certain amount of depression, almost, that comes with that. And then as I laid down, I started to fill in the blanks. And I realized, holy shit, like, he's done some really cool stuff here. And we get to fill that in, and our imagination gets to do that. And so it's huge. So I guess before I continue on yammering and bullshitting, why don't I show you a little bit and we go into it. So, as is always with Chuck's Raw Reviews, we're not going to show it in a panel up top or any beautiful graphics, because fuck that stuff. I'm not learning any new tricks. I'm just going to show you my new laptop. So happy with it, so proud of it. Where is it? There you are, sort of. I feel like I have to move it. Okay. So, there we are. This is Morte. This is the cover. Oh, no. Wow, this is a really fucking raw review, people. This is Morte. This is the cover. And then as we slide through, I want to show you some of the opening art. And again, this is completely silent. We have a dude just carrying a box, dragging it behind him. And then we move on, and he's still doing it. And he's going through, and everyone around him is dead. All right? And that's about as far as I'm going to go with that right now. Because with a simple story, I could reveal the entire story in probably about 2 sentences. But that takes everything away. It takes the beauty away from it. Because it's not about what's the story about. It's about what emotions did it convey. What did it make me feel? What did it make me do in my own head to fill in all those spaces? And a lot of people might say, you shouldn't have to fill in the spaces. You should know everything. No, I think good art forces us to grow and think and enjoy and love and all these other things. And so sometimes it will explain everything. And sometimes there's going to be that negative space. And in the writing, there was a lot of negative space. But to me, there was no laziness in that. There was no lack of caring or anything. It was more about, hey, I'm giving this to you to figure out and to kind of put your own spin on. And I loved that. I really did. So, I would love for all of you guys to go out, pick this up, and do the same. Really, just at the, you know what? Here's what I'm going to do for you. It's a silent book, so I'm going to give you a quick silent explanation of what happens. Etc. I suck as a mime. I'm okay with that. Fuck it. But I guess what I'm trying to say is that it's all about following the main characters. And again, we don't know his name. You can make a name for him if you want. We'll call him Stan. Stan looks like he's the only guy alive. That's one of the few things I'll say about it. Looks like he's the only guy alive. And in his head, he has a mission. That's what I've created anyways. And he goes about that mission. And in going about it, he has to deal with everything he sees. And that's the beauty of it. This sadness, this mortality, this emotion that comes with all of it. It's just absolutely cathartic and wonderful. And both you guys, DA, Kevin, you guys did a wonderful job. I'm really excited to see this come out. I really would love for all of you to go out, pick it up, and just check it out. Like I said, it's something you're going to pick up, you're going to read, you're going to put it there, and every once in a while, I think whether you're a comic creator, you're a writer, you're just someone who loves to read and enjoy this stuff, I think it's going to inspire you. I think every once in a while, you're going to pick it up and you're going to be like, I want to look at that again. And you're going to flip through those pages again. And you know what? I bet you come up with a different story every time. And that's fucking cool. That he was able to do that for us. That both of them were able to give us that. And, yeah, man, I'm going to try to keep it a little quiet on this one. I don't have a lot else to say. Guys, you did great. Beautiful work. I'm really excited for it. So again, if you guys want to, go to your local comic shop, pre-order Morte. The code is May 18, 1980. Let them know that this is something you want. And you know, this is how we get people into Diamond Distribution. This is how we show people what we care about and who we care about. because Kevin and DA, from what I can tell, and I don't know much about DA at all, I do know Kevin and I have chatted back and forth a fair amount, and I've done some reviews and what for him, and I've loved his work. They're still new to the scene as well. I think for both of them, this might be kind of their first time on Diamond Distribution, and so this is a big deal. And if you like what these guys do, and you're interested in seeing them go further, this is definitely something to do. And I'm not bullshitting you. This was a great title. I enjoyed it a lot, and I'll probably pick it up myself and check it out sometime. So, I mean, really, I would love for all of you guys to do that. Also, I forgot the publisher, SourcePoint Press. Amazing guys. They put out a lot of great stuff. So, I mean, I don't think that you could get picked up by all these different, by Diamond, by SourcePoint Press, and have these guys on here if you didn't have some fucking talent. And these guys really do. So, I would beg all of you to go out if you're interested, if this has swayed you at all, check it out, make that happen. And as always, yes, I'm going to say it. Peace, love, and comics.